Staples come out.
That's going to do it. Still the champion, though. Fatu gets his shoulder up.
Come on, John, come on. Starship. Let's get some Starship. Let's get some Starship.
Here we go.
Starship
The signature moves.
Starship.
This is what it's about. This is dangerous, Joe.
Fatu is prone, and Hennigan came up empty.
Wow, that is a big bullet.
Adonis just left the commentary table. What is he doing?
That may have been Hennigan's best weapon.
Oh, Fatu. Adonis just threw something at Fatu, who was looking moonsault. Oh, Adonis is poking the bear now.
If you can read lips, you can see what Fatu's saying. Don't with me.
Away from behind, Hennigan's got a chair. Fatu doesn't see it.
Now he does. Ref sees it too.
Oh, Hennigan got desperate.
Hang on, Taya.
Oh, Taya still has an open weight title. Right in the skull.
1, 2.
And Hennigan.
Bruh. I can't spoil it like that.
280 pounds, Jacob Fatu.
Well, when this man enters a room, the mood changes. The Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, and Matt, he's been in pursuit of gold for many, many weeks now. His family, Lance and Awahi, Juicy Finau, the World Tag Team Champions. Jacob would love to stand tall and represent that family.
Hold on now. I ain't about to get copyrighted for that music playing, am I? I hope not.
With a title intact himself.
Yeah, this fighter's at a pivotal point in his career. Where does he go next? Because it will define his legacy. He has all the tools. Let's see what the road ahead holds.
You know what, 9 times out of 10, I would tell you that Jacob Fatu is one of my favorite performers to watch, not only here in MLW, but all over professional wrestling. But tonight, I'm going to have to go with the experience, the looks, the talent, and the overall star power of my man, John Hennigan, once again.
Well, John Hennigan's very, very good, but Matt, it's going to take a lot more than looks and star power to get past Jacob Fatu and all he brings.
And his opponent, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in 215 pounds.
Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps.
Openweight champion, John Hennigan.
I am getting goosebumps right now, like always. What an electric entrance between the power couple of professional wrestling. Tell me, have you ever seen a jawline like that on John Hennigan? That is just manliness personified.
Jaw.
Hold up. I'm kind of new to this. What do open weight mean? Do that mean like any weight class can hold this, right? That's what I'm guessing.
Don't be mad that you have 2 chins, Dombrowski.
Okay, yeah. John Hennigan, he exudes star power. He's a very good-looking man, but how is he going to look after Jacob Fatu gets done with him?
I think it's just a matter of time. He leaves out of here 1, 2, 3 with that belt raised above his head, and we go over to the Marriott and we party all night long like we do after every MLW event.
Hey, Sam, during John's entrance, while everyone was watching John, Jacob Fatu was watching you.
I think that's because Jacob Fatu is a very, very smart man. And honestly, I do respect Jacob Fatu. And I think he might have this a little bit better scouted than we know. But you never know what kind of tricks we have up our sleeves.
Well, that certainly is a true statement. John Hennigan reigning as now champion. Certainly we know about the dominance that Taya has had throughout her entire career. Everywhere she's been a dominant champion.
Name 2 competitors that live together, breathe the same oxygen, and drink the same water that do this better than John Hennigan and Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah, that's a good point. I got to give you that, man.
Good point.
But let me ask, I want to talk shop with you because I've always admired your in-ring and training in Mexico, your lucha libre. Let's talk about footwork. John's footwork is so good the way he traverses the ring. Do you guys work on things like that together now that you're part of the group?
Honestly, John has taught me a lot of things that I never knew about footwork and just athleticism in general. John is more or less a phenom of the human race. He does things I've never seen anybody capable of, but it's his parkour background, and he's just able to mesh with anybody. Take that plus his experience in professional wrestling companies all over the world and his time in Mexico, and I mean, the world is his. It really isn't about what championship he has, it's what championship he wants.
Sam, has there been a strategy imparted here in some of your sessions with John and Taya. I mean, Fatu, he's built like a Mack truck. There's no weakness in his game. There's nothing he can't do. How do you stop this man, especially when Fatu has his head and heart set on something?
Let's just bring it back to the term footwork, because the one thing that Fatu has against him that nobody pays attention to is he does not wear wrestling boots. He does not have those toes protected at any given time. If you take the man's wheel out, there's a chance he can't hit that moonsault from the top, and he might not be as dangerous as he normally is. So watch for John to have a little bit more up his sleeve than you're normally used to seeing.
We'll see if that plays a part. And John Hennigan with a Greco-Roman knuckle lock, which, yeah, he had a plan there. That would not have been wise to match with Fatu.
Footwork right there at its very best. I mean, gosh, you guys are just throwing up softballs, and John's knocking them out of the park.
Our main event continues. Don't go anywhere.
Well, damn. He moved like a luchador. Oh my, yeah. Oh damn, he got slammed into the fire. Oh man, that man got a whole posse. Isn't that guy on the far left a Noah? That's what I've heard. The one in the middle is the Fatu, obviously. I don't know who the guy on the right was. Come on, man.
You know, Sam, you talk about how good looking you are and John Hennigan is. One man who's tough as nails in MLW and would not be the traditional sense of good looking is Mance Warner. And you've had some issues with him stemming back to Battle Riot when you guys knocked each other out of the equation.
Do you know what? I was really hoping to come out here and enjoy this championship content without you bringing up the name Mance Warner. The guy is just pure and simply jealous of Hennigan, Adonis, and Valkyrie, and it upsets me that you have to bring this up right now.
Listen, the guy drinks light beer.
Exactly.
What else do you need? Like, done.
I mean, it's ridiculous. The guy, he belongs in bingo halls and VFWs across the country. He's a white trash hero. Nobody really wants to see him here in MLW or anywhere else. And now you have to bring this up to ruin to spoil this athletic contest that we're watching right now.
Okay, boys. Okay, let's talk about the two fighters in the ring. Okay, let's talk about the fact that John was trying to go strength with Fatu, and Sam and Joe, Fatu has turned this thing right around.
Honestly, I wouldn't even want to go strength toe-to-toe against Fatu. I'm 6'4", 240 pounds myself. I'm slightly larger than John, but John has that speed and athleticism that I kind of lack in that department. But Fatu, like you said earlier, is just a truck. He will knock anybody down and anything that gets in his way. And honestly, that's not exactly what Morrison should be doing right now.
Oh, Hennigan from behind.
There it was. There it was. What I tell you about going after the wheel.
Yeah, well, I mean, it goes back to the fact you talk about, you know, Hennigan and Taya, you know, breathing the same air and living together. They're even in each other's championship matches, whether they're supposed to be or not.
You know, a lot of people say they love this business. They eat, sleep, breathe this business. Well, I can assure you that that is absolutely not an overstatement when talking about Hennigan and Valkyrie. And it's evident here in MLW and in the rest of their career as well.
They love the sport, but does the sport love them? That is indeed the question. Listen to the MLW faithful. They are firmly behind Fatu.
Al Davis said it best, just win, baby.
Nice dated Raiders reference.
Do that thing.
Fatu able to turn things around, and you can see that intent in the eyes of Fatu, Matt. Wow. You can feel that purpose in every single strike. We saw Fatu try to get back to the top of that mountain in super fight. We saw him in Battle Riot, and check out Fatu and Taya.
Now we have Donkey Kong right in front of us.
You know what, honestly, I think Fatu's kind of resembling your hero, Mance Warner, right now. He has no honor. He has no dignity. The man is down, out, and on his back. This is a championship contest. He should have enough respect for the matter to let the man back to his feet, get him in the ring, and fade his face for a true championship, not chase him down at his very weakest point.
How about respect for the championship and respect to not have Taya get in the ring and cause a diversion, as Fatu using anything not nailed down as a weapon?
I think if I was one of these paying customers here in New York City, I would be contacting the athletic commission. I would be complaining to the state health department. You can't be throwing around water into the fans right now.
What kind of person would do that?
You can't throw around water on the crowd right now.
Only a sociopath would do something.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I heard you in the back earlier on just deriding these fans and talking trash on them as well. Now you're taking their side.
You just rewrite history the way you want to believe it, Dombrowski.
Okay.
Why not? Everyone else is doing it these days.
Well, Fatu.
Sam, I got to tell you, it's been a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to have you up here.
I've been a big fan for years, ever since the ECW arena days and your Ultimate Warrior characters. I've always been a fan of yours. So
Somebody has to be. Thank you.
exactly. The only thing bringing this broadcast down is.
Damn, I've been throwing the walls up ever since back then. Wait. Not to stop this. That was interesting. When did this happen? Nah, that didn't happen this year. He wasn't even in that company this year. I don't know. I'll find out at some point.
Mr. Dombrowski here with 2 chins.
Well, I don't want to interrupt this love fest, but Fatu is beating the hell out of John Hennigan and trying to capture the openweight championship.
Oh, good fake
hey,
out there. Fatu's having fun now.
Not fair. That should be an assault with a deadly weapon. He's Samoan. He's not allowed to headbutt. That's just absurd. We learned with Offensika in the 70s that that's a deadly weapon.
Hennigan trying to hide behind our production staff, anybody. But yeah, the hand will hurt, but the head will change the game.
Come on, John.
He's
Come
not
on.
even punching him.
Oh
He's
my
slapping
goodness,
him.
I'm starting to get a little bit I'm sweating over here. This is a bit much for me.
Are you okay?
I just don't like seeing him down and out like this. I mean,
Sit down.
The referee should be counting, a long time ago. Come on. Come on, John. You got this.
Do you want to count out to save your title the cheap way?
It doesn't matter. It's what's fair. It's what's due.
Well, right now, Fatu in a bad way right now, thanks to Hennigan. Oh. Again, that leg strength. Has the big man off his feet.
Now, this is what I like to see. John is firmly in control once again. Taya is a little bit relaxed out on the floor. I think she might have some water for John. She might even have a little bit of a energy drink for him.
That breaker.
Landing there.
Neck breaker, could this be all? Hennigan hooks the leg for 2. Sam, why are you standing?
I'm a little bit stressed right now. I want to make sure the ref's doing his job. I want to make sure that everything's being called right down the middle. This is a championship contest. This is a big deal.
There's a cover, 2 count only.
It's going to be okay. Sometimes when I watch the Pittsburgh Steelers, I like to pace a little bit too.
Who will emerge victorious? More of this match next.
Si a tu hijo le gusta armar Legos, esto te interesa. Mientras juega, desarrolla habilidades como lógica, creatividad y resolución de problemas.
All of these commercials.
They climb the mountain, but the air is getting thin as you get to the top.
We are watching the growth of Alex Kane, and he is.
So what do you even call that?
They climb the mountain, but
What do you even call that move? What was that, bro?
the air is. They climb the mountain, but the air is
I don't
getting
know.
thin as you get to the top.
We are watching the growth of Alex Kane, and he is holding the ring.
Can Hammerstone continue his near 2-year reign as champion?
I'm ready, you're not.
Alex Kane will be World Heavyweight Champion.
Never say never.
Come on, John. Come on. This is getting good. This is getting good. It's very tense right now.
Yeah, you seem tense right now.
Oh, nice counter.
Beautiful. See, that goes back to, like you said earlier, about the footwork. Yeah. Coming out of nowhere. He did not see the fancy feet coming out. Oh, now that was a fancy knee right to the mustache of Jacob Fatu.
Look at this setup now here for classic Hennigan.
Come on.
Johnny Underground,
Come on,
Johnny
Johnny!
Major League.
Oh my God. Hennigan scaling, but Fatu meets him.
Just over the shoulder of Taya.
Yeah, let's watch out for Taya, who very precariously picked up that open weight championship.
Oh, my goodness.
Suicide dive.
Air Oos is clear for takeoff.
I don't know what hurts worse, Morrison's chin or Fatu's feet. Gosh, that's always impressive.
Yeah, Fatu scores big, and that's a near 300-pounder.
Watch. Look at that. Taya was wise to grab the prize out of the way. That's what it's about.
And 2 count only off the crossbody.
Come on, John. You got this. Come on, John.
Fatu incredible agility. Check this out. Handspring. Moonsault.
That has to be it.
Fatu scores, but an ear fall.
Oh my gosh.
Doors.
Come on, John.
Sam, take a breath. What's wrong with you?
John, Hennigan needs signature moves. Hennigan needs to go with what brought him to the dance.
This is absolutely stressful. I'm sorry about this, guys. Normally, I'm a little bit more calm, cool, and collected. However, it's Jacob Fatu. He's one of the biggest competitors, the best competitors here in MLW. He has a name and a reputation that just precedes him everywhere he goes. I'm a little bit stressed. I apologize.
John kicks his way. You can sit down.
Here we go.
Moonlight drive.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Now the staples come out.
That's going to do it. Still the champion, though. Fatu gets his shoulder up.
Come on, John. Come on. Starship. Let's get some Starship. Let's get some Starship.
Here we go.
Starship,
the signature moves.
Starship.
This is what it's about. This
You're
is
a little too close.
Joe.
I don't know.
Fatu is prone.
See?
And Hennigan came up empty.
Wow, that is a big bullet.
Adonis just left the commentary table.
I call that nothing but hip bone.
What is he doing?
That may have been Hennigan's best weapon.
It's kind of far. What are you about? Oh.
Adonis just threw something at Fatu, who was looking moonsault. Oh, Adonis is poking the bear now.
If you can read lips, you can see what Fatu's saying. Don't with me.
Away from behind, Hennigan's got a chair. Fatu doesn't see it.
Now he does. Ref sees it too.
Oh, Hennigan got desperate.
Hang on, Taya.
Oh, Taya still has an open weight title. Right in the skull.
1, 2.
And Hennigan, how cheap can you be?
Oh my goodness,
That's
oh my gosh.
two.
Still kicked out.
Two.
Oh, thank God Fatu's still in this.
Knee too
Amidst the
fast.
chaos, Fatu kicked out. Sam Adonis huffing and puffing.
Like
Taya
Nakamura would
trying
say.
to keep it all, and look at this.
Who that?
Delmi Exo.
Oh.
Delmi Exo has been pursuing Taya Valkyrie.
What the? Joe, you okay?
Damn, what's going on?
Folks,
Damn.
I don't know if we're even still on. Hang on a second here. We might need something for Joe here, guys. Big shot. All right, back to the action in the ring here as Mance Warner disposes of Sam Adonis. Joe gets his headset back on, collects himself.
Hey, get these guys the hell out of here. And then with the calling and Lance Anawahi are fighting. They're fighting on top of us up here. This is absolute chaos. And in the ring, Fatu with a moonsault.
1, 2. No,
Now we're
Wow. Let me bring that back because it's choppy.
It's absolute
Skipping
chaos.
and junking.
Anawahi are fighting. They're fighting on top of us up here. This is absolute chaos. And in the ring, Fatu with a moonsault.
1, 2. No,
Now we're
Man.
What?
Cheating.
A lot of moving parts here, folks.
Delmi Exo, Taya have had their issues surrounding the featherweight. That's Juicy.
Whoa.
Big Juice.
The heck?
Helping out his moves.
Oh.
And Johnny connects with that side
Big Juicy. I almost thought that was Keith Lee.
kick.
All right, let's make sense of everything here. Taya was an X factor at ringside, clearly being neutralized. Sam Adonis taken away by Mance Warner. Joe Dombrowski, a casualty of war, but what a trooper you are. That person may be Johnny's #1 fan, but you, my friend, are my #1 fan. Putting back on the headsets. Walk us through this moment.
Jacob Fatu and John Hennigan both down. We have seen Taya neutralized. We've seen Adonis neutralized. Fatu driven on, motivated by family. Hennigan driven on and motivated by the power couple mentality, by the money, the prestige, the party atmosphere that he, Adonis, and Taya enjoy like rock stars. Something's got to give as both men get to their feet.
There's something about waking up the night after a brutal match and looking over and seeing a Major League Wrestling championship laying beside you. And then you look at your bank account and you realize it's all worth it.
Hennigan, that full extension of the leg. Parkour backgrounds paid dividends.
Nice poison rewind Rana.
Damn.
But Fatu, the Samoan head allowed him to get to his feet at least
Another
for a moment.
knee too
This
fast.
is where we were before Sam interjected himself.
Oh.
And
And
Starship
now-
Hennigan.
I think it's over. It's over.
This time, it connected, but Fatu kicks out.
Oh. He's too strong.
Now you ask yourself, as an athlete,
He's
as a
too
person, I've done my
strong.
best. What next?
Man.
Yeah. The eyes tell the story. Hennigan
You know what happens normally when your finisher don't work? Normally you lose.
is playing the hits, but the Samoan werewolf will not stay down. Fatu has waited for this moment for so long, waiting to get medically cleared, waiting to survive attacks from the calling from anybody that stood in his way. Fatu driven on by something deeper, something inside of him that's been there since birth. That familial bond he has with his ancestors, with all the generations. and Fatu follows Hennigan in and unloads.
You talk about the motivation for these fighters, and sometimes it's etched on their skin. And if you look at Fatu, that's all the motivation he needs.
Thrust kick.
Pop up.
Alley Ooze connects.
Samoan drop.
Here's the setup. Here we go.
Fatu, double spring. Hits the moonsault.
I think it's over.
Jacob
Dos.
Fatu
Tres.
has won the open weight title.
He's the champ. He's the champ.
National Openweight Champion, Jacob Fatu.
Oh, man.
Jacob Fatu has had a long journey of 2 years to get back to MLW Championship gold. First it was Lance and Juicy, and now the mentor, the head, the man that brought the family back together in MLW. Jacob Fatu rejoices as only the second man to hold the open weight and heavyweight titles in his MLW career. Our Bet Online replay shows how Fatu remained focused through the chaos and reclaimed gold in MLW. Samoan Werewolf is the national openweight champion. The trifecta is complete. The SST and Mass have gold in MLW.
He can fly for his size.
And this just in, next week, it's confirmed. Sam Adonis, Vince Warner, one-on-one, joined by a leather strap in a scrap match. Let's settle this before
that don't sound good.
People get hurt. That's happening next week here on Fusion.
Yeah.
Promo time.
Yeah.
That I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, gas, no breaks. Oh, gas, no breaks. Solo, I love you.
City. Goddamn, does it feel good to be back home? Hey, y'all know what bloodline I'm from?
Adam.
And at the end of the day, on behalf of me and the bloodline, I just like to say thank you.
Word.
New York, grab a drink, light a blunt, and let's get this shit going.
Oh, sorry for the cursing,
The
y'all.
Samoan wrestling dynasty has never been stronger, as the wrestling
For sure.
world must now acknowledge
The boys
Jacob
took over.
Fatu as your new national openweight champion.
All right. I remember when I first saw his uncle, Umaka, I thought he was Hawaiian because I didn't know what a Samoan was. And I just now, recently found out, well, not just now, but probably a year or two ago, I found out what a Tongan was because I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing or a nation. But hey, we learn things as we go on. As we move on with life, we learn new things. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that was the end of that. That's a heck of a match. I can't lie. I thought Jacob was gonna lose. That was 2-on-1 right there. But then some backup showed up, and that was pretty good. That was very helpful, indeed. I guess that's his second championship run as the open world or the open weight champion in MLW. My first time watching the MLW match. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's a Coliseum in the back. Y'all, just in case y'all didn't know what that was in the back, that's a Coliseum right there. We always at a Coliseum where war breaks out. As long as there's some love at the end of it, you know? As long as some love at the end. We transition into the verse, you know? That's how ND is off. We got 2 Timothy 1:7. For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and of love and self-control. Took a whole lot of self-control, you know, for them to protect each other through the match. You know, love there. Some form of love. Even if they may not like each other in real life. I believe they're cool, though. I believe they're cool with each other. But, hey, you never know until years later and they do interviews. Oh, I never liked that wrestler. It's like, damn. But at least they showed enough love not to let them get hurt. Right? They kept it professional. And that's good. That's good. Right, and most importantly, they show no fear. That's the most important thing when you do this. Show no fear. You know what I'm saying? You show just a little bit of fear. You might just get injured. Because like the commercial used to always say, do not try this at home. You understand? And then we have another one right here. I don't know why the screen looks like that. The screen looks weird. Why it look like that? I can't tell what's going on. Okay, it fixed itself. I don't know why it was looking like that. Okay, we got Psalm 144, verse 1. My rock and my fortress of David. It said, blessed be the Lord, my rock, who trains my hands for war and my fingers for battle. So you gotta be ready for war out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be ready for war. That's what makes a warrior a warrior. They trained for this, man. Those was two warriors going at it, you know. I know a lot of people may look at it and be like, dude, it's fake. Alright, tell that to the people who got injured so badly that their lives will never be the same. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with movie actors, movie actresses. They get hurt for real all the time. I forget what actor it was, right? When they gave him actual ammo. But I ain't gonna get into that, but y'all know the actor. I forgot his name. What's his name? Robert De Niro? Oh, that's not him. Robert De Niro. They gave him live ammo, even though he was supposed to have some fake version of it. But you know how that story went. But that's what they be saying. They be saying the movie's fake. It ain't too fake. If people getting hurt and worse, it ain't too fake. But that's a slobber knocker, you know, like JR would say. For sure. Yeah, for sure. That was a slobber knocker. We call it a slobber knocker, right? I call him the showdown. Oh man, that man at the end, my man talking about have a blunt and have a drink. I'm like, bruh, what's going on here, man? Hey, imagine somebody doing our match. How we eat, bruh. Wouldn't that affect your performance? I mean, probably not. I don't know. It depends on who it is. I wouldn't recommend it no way. Because it's just unclean activity. But hey, to each their own, man. You do what you want. It's up to you, man. It's either you can obey the Most High, or you don't have to. That's what free will is all about, right? Yeah. Freedom of choice. That's all. Freedom of choice. Speaking of such, though, you know this the one I always bring up on every video, along with John 14:6. Look that one up. This one you don't have to look up. We got it right here, or you can look it up in whatever translation you would prefer. This is John 3:36. Let me see. Yeah. It says, whoever believes in the Son has eternal life, which is Yeshua, aka Jesus. Whoever does not obey the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God remains on him. But it's up to you on what you want to do. It's up to you. I think I'm going to roll with the Most High. But y'all tell me what y'all think about that match. May peace be upon you all and blessings.